All right. Hi again, you guys. This is going to be doing converting graphs to vertex form. So this says right here, what is vertex form? Here we go. We've talked about this a little bit. It has the variables h and k. So if you recall, hk is the actual vertex. And a is going to be that movement up or down, as not a transformation, but the a is as far as the width, and I'll explain that in a second. What is the graph's vertex? And again, that is the hk. And what is a? And again, we're going to be looking at how we go up and down to a coordinate point. All right, so I know in class today, you guys, it was really kind of confusing what was happening with this graph. So assuming this is 0, 0 right here, then this vertex left 3, up 2. So the vertex is negative 3, 2. And again, you guys, that vertex is the point of the parabola, the minimum or the maximum. So now let's take a look at one more thing. We need to figure out a. So we need to move up or down to a coordinate point that is an exact. If you take a look at that, that is an exact coordinate point as far as having integers. So what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4. What that means is our a is 4. And again, we went up. So this is positive. Okay, how do we write all that? Well, let's do this right here. So we have y is equal. Our a was 4. Our vertex is x minus, do you see how that h value, we're subtracting that value, which is basically the same thing as changing signs, and our k was a plus 2. So really what we have is this becomes a plus, so our final answer, our simplified one, is x plus 3 squared plus 2. If you guys recognize that the h is the opposite of that x value, then you can just go ahead and write the x plus 3. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Here we have this vertex. Again, you guys, you got to be able to realize what the vertex is. That point right there is 1, 5. How do we get to another coordinate point, an exact point? We're going 1, 2, 3. Our a is down 3. So how do we write this? Our vertex form. Our a first. Then we have x minus the h value squared. And then we're adding the y value. That does not change sign. So that would be number 2 in vertex form. Let's take a look at number 3. Not quite sure what happened with this graph, but here we go. All right, so here's our 0, 0. We're going right 2 and down 2 to get to that vertex. Let's take a look at a. We're going to look at this point right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our a is down 4. How do we write all that? Here we go. Y is equal. A is negative 4. Our x minus that 2. Remember, it's the opposite of that 2 squared. And then it's also a minus 2. I usually don't like to have too many of the same number, but that's what happened on that one. Okay, so that's graph to vertex form. Again, you guys, if you have any questions on this, how to identify a vertex, how to identify a, how do I put this into the vertex form, gotta ask questions. See you next time.